Rathod sir. Rathod sir, it is not happening, so we are recording it, and
Right,
then,
ma'am.
and I will keep on trying.
Oh, ma'am, so many parents are waiting for it. Anyways, no problem. This is, it's a technical
So
problem.
kya kare? I will just keep on trying.
Right, ma'am. Right. It's okay, ma'am. Perfectly all right.
See, my backdrop is also like I am also not visible at times. Technology is not in our hands, so it's okay. Mr. Joel, there is a sound also.
Excuse me, I think it has been played in the Facebook because we could hear, I'm trying to check in the Facebook also. It says some kind of video is being shown.
Okay, if it is shown, then it's good, ma'am. I will also check.
Yeah.
Somebody try.
So
Rathod sir, we can start with it because my laptop, the server is not accepting at all. So we have put it on recording mode. And as soon as the system will be okay, it will be done. So you can.
Right, ma'am. Right. Please go ahead.
So sir, you can start with the Saraswati Vandana. Mr. Joel, you can stop the video, the logo video.
Recording in progress.
Namaste, everyone. So first of all, I would like to pay my deepest obeisance to Goddess Saraswati, Goddess of knowledge, learning, and we Indians start everything by offering our prayers to her. He Sharde Ma, He Sharde Ma, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, तू स्वर की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे, तू स्वर की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे, हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, अपनी शरण दे, हमें तार दे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ. जय माता रानी. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my proud privilege and sheer delight to extend a very warm welcome from India to everyone connected to us right now. I also take this opportunity to welcome Ms. Rachna Bhimrajka, the co-founder, Global Educators Fraternity, all the honored guests from across the globe, namely Philippines, Brazil, Indonesia, Nepal, East Africa, Taiwan, and the host country, India. Kaleidoscope, around the world in 7 days. What a visionary idea from the think tanks of Team Global Educators Fraternity. And I congratulate and appreciate Rachna ma'am for organizing this wonderful event, bringing variety, nations with rich cultural heritage and a strong global presence deserves a thunderous applause. Hence, I request Rachna ma'am to start the proceedings. Welcome, ma'am. Rachna ma'am, over to you.
Okay, sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, very clearly.
Okay. Namaste, Adab, Sashyakal, Swagat. Let me take the honor to welcome our 40 members of Global Educators Fraternity, our country coordinators, national and international ambassadors, national and state advisors, and the members of the Global Educators Fraternity, the moderators, the speakers, and all our guests who have joined us on Zoom. And yes, we wanted to be live also, but due to technical glitches, we are not able to go live. To the third day of Around the World in 7 days. And today is the incredible India, a nation full of diversity, a nation full of culture, a nation of heritage, a nation full of glorious history, a nation full of talent, a nation full of intellect, and a nation without any discrimination. Mahatma Gandhi said, a nation culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of people. And that is what Global Educators Fraternity is trying to connect heart to heart. And you can say a country encompassing unity and diversity. So to take to the virtual tour of Incredible India, we have the most creative, dynamic, and inspiring leader with a first-class master degree in English literature, as well as a degree in education from Lucknow University. He has a comprehensive skill set underpinned by diversified teaching experience gained at IPSC member schools, namely UP Sainik School, Lucknow, and the Delhi College, Indore. And he has one number of applause. He is none other than Mr. Rajesh Rathod from northern part of India, Jammu, along with the speakers for today, Ms. Manika, Ms. Saroj, Ms. Sanju, Ms. Urmi Mala, and Mr. Yogesh. So now over to Mr. Rajesh Rathod to take us to this incredible India voyage. So the floor is all yours today.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to share with you the significance of Namaste. As I said, Namaste to everyone, because Namaste is the combination of two Sanskrit words. Namas means to bow, te to you, means bow to you. It's greetings from one heart to another. It's paying obeisance by one soul to another. It has been the culture of India. Here, no one used to be senior or junior. Whosoever looks at the other person used to fold hands like this and say, Namaste. What a great culture. What a great culture. Friends, thousands of things are there to be shared with all of you, but instead of sharing those things myself, I would like that what great people said about our great nation, India. So I will take the privilege to quote Mr. Mark Twain, real name Samuel F. Clemens, when he visited India. in 1892 and wrote in his book, More Tramps Abroad, 1894, and I quote, what did he say about India? And he said, "This is indeed India, the land of dreams and romance, of fabulous wealth and fabulous poverty, of splendor and rags, of palaces and hovels, of famine and pestilence, of genii and giants and Aladdin lamps, of tigers and jungle, of cobra and elephant, the one sole country under which 2,000 languages and 3 million gods, the mother of history, grandmother of legend, and great-grandmother of tradition, whose yesterday bears date with the moldering antiquities of the nation." Oh, wow. Unquote. And I feel thrilled when I go through these immortal lines penned down by Mark Twain, the famous author of Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Amazing. So without saying much, I would like to take the opportunity to invite Miss Manika Nair, a wonderful persona from DPS Ghaziabad Vasundhara, a great life skills trainer. She is full of love, affection, and care for all her students. Her calm and composed demeanor is her greatest hallmark. I invite her to throw light on India being an ancient civilization. Manika ma'am, please, over to you.
Thank you, Rajesh sir. And as you have introduced and everyone is now aware what namaste means, so with folded hands and head bowed, namaste and welcome to the kaleidoscopic view of India. So I'm here initiating it with the ancient civilization that India is. And give me a moment, I'll share my screen for the presentation that I wish to share with you. Can just somebody tell me, has it?
Yes, perfectly all right. Yes, ma'am.
All
wonderful,
right.
Wonderful.
So, beginning with my namaste, today I'll give you a glimpse of the ancient civilization of the incredible India. Yes, the incredible India with its ancient civilization. What do we believe in? We believe in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family. The Sanskrit phrase that means that the whole world is one single family. The saying of the Vedic sages, in a world where we see ourselves as global citizens, this wisdom of our ancient civilization guides our life. The Indus Valley civilization, as you can see, this is the Great Bar, the cities, they were one of the most, the early civilizations. And though they were much bigger in territory to the Egypt and the Mesopotamia, they were producing an equally vibrant and progressive culture. The civilization cities were noted for their urban planning, where the bricks were baked and there were systematic drainage systems, there were techniques in handicrafts, there were water supply systems, which are such an advanced modern concept, but they existed in the ancient land. And what this place is, the four big religions of ancient India took birth here: Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism. Our ancient India has a lot of mathematics, lot of board games, lot of science, medicinal sciences that we take for granted in these times, but they all originated there. If we look at the art and architecture, the people of India from the prehistoric times have contributed to the people of the world. The art architecture was 5,000 years old and remains, like you can see evidence of this. What you see in the slides is the Ellora, the Buddha, from the Mauryan age, you can see the lions and the inverted lotus. These enchant people even when they visit India during this time. So advanced was the art and architecture of our ancient times. This is the bearded man, which we all know, and the dancing the pottery. All this is an evidence of how evolved was the ancient civilization of India. If we look at the education, the travelers from various regions came to this wonderland because the university system, which we think is something very modern, existed in our ancient times. The Nalanda University, the Takshashila, the Vallabhi, these are the universities that the world knows about them. And we had many foreign travelers coming into India to gain education, knowledge, understand the tradition, practices that encouraged humanity. The philosophies, the art, the architecture, there was a lot going on and it interested the people all over the world. There are inscriptions on stones, copper, palm leaves that record, which are evidences of all that I am presenting before you. Not to forget, we are the children of nature, and there is a lot of evidence in our ancient scriptures, in our books, in our tales, the Jatak, the Hitopdesh, the Panchatantra, even our music, which talks of prahars, the different times of the day, our Ayurveda and Unani alternative medicines were totally based on nature. Yoga, which is practiced all over the world, is believed to have started with the dawn of civilization. It's as ancient as that. And before I end, a glimpse of the Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb, which is such an integral part of our civilization. There are so many, more than 4,000 communities in India, and the interaction between these communities give impetus to our unique composite culture, which is called the Ganga Jamuni. This diversity came from the very fact that many people came to India, not just seeking knowledge, exploring India, the wealth, the trade, but also sometimes to invade India. But in spite of this, the rich culture that developed over a period of time is visible in our Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb. And the unity which came from coming together of all these ethnic and cultural and religious community is the wonder that is India.
Can you mute your mics, please? Kindly mute your mics.
Ma'am, please last two slides repeat again.
Pardon?
I am just, the co-host can unmute themselves. I have muted everybody.
All right, I'm on mute.
The co-host can unmute. The co-host can unmute, and we have muted everybody.
Right, ma'am. Thank you.
Somebody said, can you please repeat the two slides?
Ma'am.
Ma'am, it is not possible for the repeat.
Okay.
Right, ma'am.
I have
Right.
gone through this.
They
So
can
I
watch us live. They can see our live telecast. I will be sharing the link again.
Right, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Perfect. So With all this that I have shared about the ancient Indian culture, which still connects us to the modern, the world that we live in, it is still connected, 5,000 years old, and still it stays a part of our culture and our heritage, says volumes about it. So with this, I end my presentation and welcome you all, because our culture says Atithi Devo Bhava. You are all welcome to our land to explore and understand and relish the kaleidoscopic view of the cultural heritage. So you are the revered guests. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much, Manika ma'am. Indeed, pleasure. You transported us to the early Neolithic age. This glorious journey from Indus Valley to modern times truly filled us with pride and admiration. Truly, India has been a crucible of varied cultures. What a privilege to be a citizen of the nation which has been a world leader since times immemorial. It is said that in 1000 AD, India has contributed 25% of the GDP. It was truly called the Golden Bird. Feeling so proud to be an Indian. Thank you very much, Manika ma'am. And now I would like to invite Miss Saroj Bhatti. She is the principal of Nirja Modi School, Jodhpur, Rajasthan. She is an extremely popular among her students, staff, and parents on account of several personality traits. Her reassuring smile brightens up the day of her students and staff. Commendable, Saroj ma'am, keep it up, and kindly start your presentation on religious hotspots. And we are very keen to listen to you. Thank you very much. Ma'am, unmute, Saroj ma'am. Ma'am, kindly unmute yourself. Saroj ma'am. Ma'am, please unmute. Saroj ma'am, can you unmute?
Namaste to everyone. Good evening. Rajesh sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, very clearly. Please carry on.
Okay, I'm going to start sharing my screen. So can you please give me the access?
Ma'am, access has been given. Just check.
Yes, ma'am, share screen.
Okay. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please go ahead.
So here I begin. With 1.3 billion and burgeoning population, India is a boiling pot of civilizations and religions for last many centuries. This coexistence created a unique, diversified, secular nation, that is India. And my topic is religious hotspots. In India, the religions practiced majorly are Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Islam, and Christianity. So first, we talk about Hinduism. In India, 80% population is Hindu, and there are 33 million Hindu god and goddesses. Even if we dedicate one temple to each, you can imagine the number of temples and shrines we have. Keeping the time constraint, I have picked few of them. Up in the north, in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, is located the holy cave of Amarnath, dedicated to Lord Shiva. Every winter, a natural Shiv Lingam is formed from ice, which is a miracle to devotees of Shiva. As you can see on the screen, the devotees visit this place, thousands in numbers, every year. In that harsh alpine climate, Indian military and local authorities ensure safe and secure pilgrimage. In the same state, not very far from Amarnath Cave, is a very happening and famous shrine of Mata Vaishno Devi. 365 days, 24 hours a day, the devotees walk 30 kilometers to pray and to have a sight of this shrine. That's Mata Vaishno Devi. Varanasi, also called Banaras or Kashi, located on the banks of holy river Ganges or Ganga, also known as the City of Light, is dotted with 2,000 plus temples. One of the most unforgettable experiences in Varanasi is the evening Ganga Aarti. So let's see the clip of Ganga Aarti. The other important pilgrimage spots are Haridwar and Rishikesh, located in the foothills of Himalayas, famous for meditation, yoga, and spiritualism. Also for adventurous sports like rafting. In the southern peninsula of India, the famous sites are Tirupati temple dedicated to Lord Venkateshwara, that is Lord Vishnu. It is one of the richest temples in India. The other, Meenakshi temple dedicated to goddess Parvati. And Kanyakumari temple on the southern tip of India are a few to name. Next, about Buddhism. After Hinduism, Buddhism is another most interesting philosophy preached by Lord Buddha. Although he spent most of his time around Varanasi, but nowadays the biggest center of Buddhism is Ladakh. The Union Territory of Ladakh is located in the northeast of Kashmir. The cold and stark landscape of Ladakh is dotted with beautifully painted monasteries. Some of the famous monasteries are Thiksey and Hemis. You can see the inside of the monastery. And here you can see Maitri Buddha. The mask dance of Hemis festival is one of the happening activities in the month of July. The monks dress up with the costumes and masks of mythological characters to tell the stories in dance form. Let us see a small clip. Next, Sikhism. One of the new religious philosophies started in the plains of Punjab by combining the teachings of 10 gurus in the holy book Guru Granth Sahib. The prime religious center of Sikhism is the Golden Temple at Amritsar, Punjab. Let us see Ardas at the Golden Temple.
बाबे दे दर ते मंगा सुख जोड़ हथ धोए मंजिल तक पहुंचा दे बाबा राहां दे विच टोए सानू थल्ले लाउण वाले ने अज तक किन्ने होए जाको राखे साइयां कहंदे मार सके ना
Islam was introduced in India by Arabian traders and Sufis way before the invaders came across Khyber Pass. The most happening hotspot of Islamic followers are the shrines of Sufi saints, and the most famous one is Ajmer Sharif Dargah in Rajasthan. Let us see the clip at Dargah.
सब तन मन धन है तुम बेफिदा सब तन मन धन या ख्वाजा मोइनुद्दीन हसन.
Christianity. Portuguese were the first to introduce Christianity in India on a large scale, and their governing seat was Goa. So, Goa has many churches and Christian heritage. Our Lady of Immaculate Conception Church in Goa is quite popular and one of the oldest chapels in Goa. Let us see inside the church.
Here, Sunday choirs ring a bell of heritage, and flowers bloom on the walls forever, where ornate windows open up to Portuguese art, and wooden borders have surpassed time. Welcome to a place of mortal remains and immortal stories. The incredible churches and convents of old Goa, a new discovery every time you meet.
So with this, I end my presentation. I hope you liked it. Thank you. Namaste.
Oh, wow. What a presentation, Saroj ma'am. Indeed, we felt enthralled, absolutely delightful and cherishing. India is truly an accommodating country which sheltered and promoted every religion. Age-old customs and traditions are intact till date. May this religious compatibility remain on the top. Thanks once again, Saroj ma'am. And now I would like to invite Ms. Ranju Malhotra. And I would like to say not only she hails from the state of Jammu and Kashmir, the state of beauty, grace, valor, and awesomeness. She's an educationist par excellence, a leader extraordinaire, a brilliant speaker, and a prolific writer. I would like to invite her to make us drool with the spicy flavor of Indian cuisine. So, Ranju ma'am, please.
Namaste. I bow my head for letting me share this platform, first of all, to talk about the rich culture of India through the vivid cuisines. I think I'm audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
As India is a land of many cultures living together, unity through diversity is the main attraction of India. The term Indian food denotes amalgamation of flavors from different parts of the country and showcases the diversity in its food and cultural exchange, not only in India, but each corner of the world. Indian cuisine, by far, is the most diverse in its taste and use of various ingredients. So let me take you to the journey of Indian food through its various states, offering its best starters, main course, and desserts depicting the rich Indian culture. I request Rajesh sir to kindly share the screen for me.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Thank you. India is a melting pot of cultures and traditions. One way to witness this diversity is to savor the delicacies from each of the 28 states. So let us witness some mouth-watering dishes. Gongura from Andhra Pradesh, a local variant of spinach. The leaves are pickled with some amount of spices, oil, and salt. Sengmora pork from Arunachal Pradesh. The popular delicacy consists of smoky pork cooked with Sengmora leaves, a plant native to Arunachal Pradesh. Masor tenga from Assam. Slow cooked to perfection, this tangy Assamese fish curry includes tomatoes, spices, and mustard. Litti chokha from Bihar. Wheat balls served with vegetables and topped with oodles of ghee. Amad from Chhattisgarh. High on nutrition, Amad is a tribal delicacy that involves cooking mixed vegetable with bamboo shoots. Bebnika from Goa, a unique layered pastry paired with a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. Khandvi from Gujarat. It comes from the state of tea time snacks. Khandvi's flavorful mustard seed tarka is guaranteed to leave our taste buds tingling. Bajra khichdi from Haryana. Haryana's Bajra version is bound to remind you of your grandmother's food, indeed. Madra from Himachal Pradesh, a rich curry packed with spices and dry fruit with chickpeas preparation will help you beat the chilly Himalayan winds. Dhaska from Jharkhand, deep fried fritters served with a tangy aloo tomato sabzi. This festive speciality from Jharkhand is an essential comfort food. Mysore masala dosa from Karnataka, served with piping hot sambar and fresh coconut chutney. Karnataka's Mysore dosa is truly a dish for every time of the day. Vegetable ishtu from Kerala, a local rendition of the classic stew. Kerala's vegetable ishtu is light and delicate in stomach. Poha jalebi from Madhya Pradesh, a combination that you can never go wrong with. It is a classic breakfast item and offers just the right mix of sweet and sour. Thali peet from Maharashtra. Maharashtra's own version of the pancake thali peet is made using a mixture of grains and spices high on both nutrition and taste. Khaman asimba, khanchoi from Manipur. It is served with steamed rice. It's a pungent vegetable stew loaded with fried fish. Jadu from Meghalaya, fine pork meat cooked to perfection with Meghalayan red rice. Misamach pura from Mizoram, juicy grilled prawns wrapped in banana leaves. It will bring out the seafood lover in you. Pork with bamboo shoot from Nagaland. Nagaland's famous bamboo shoot pork is loaded with spices and chili and will leave you gasping for breath. Chenapora from Odisha, an exotic local dessert made with ricotta cheese and sugar baked just right. Makki ki roti with sarson ka saag from our very own Punjab, slow cooked mustard leaves served with corn flour bread along with white butter. This combination redefines sinful eating. Gatta curry from Rajasthan, a go-to curry suited for all seasons. This one is best served with fresh chapatis and pickle. Momos from Sikkim. Looking for the best momos in India? Your search ends here in Sikkim. Next, we have chicken 65 from Tamil Nadu. Extremely flavorful and spicy. Tamil Nadu's chicken 65 will take your taste buds on a roller coaster ride. And yes, Hyderabadi biryani from Telangana. This iconic delicacy is cooked using the dum technique. Next in line, we have Avan Bangvi from Tripura. An ethnic Tripuri delicacy is a rice cake made with pork, dry fruits, herbs, and local spices. Bangan ki lonji from Uttar Pradesh. Brinjal stuffed with a tangy masala. It is a mouth-watering dish in its truest sense. The video hanged, I guess, in between, some technical fault. Rajesh sir, am I audible? Never mind, I end up here. Almost most of the states were covered, and this is how My India showcases its vivid culture through its variety of mouth-watering cuisines with a flavor of love and belongingness in each Indian dish that makes it even more enriching. Thank you and namaste.
Trilok sir, are you there?
Yes, I'm very much there, Rasha ma'am. Good evening. And I must say it was a wonderful, wonderful session. Ranju ma'am, all the dishes which you were giving had been wonderful. I think Rajesh sir is logged out or something. We'll have to look into it. And meanwhile, I'll just fill in the gap by just appreciating all the speakers up till now. Ranju ma'am, you were amazing with the dishes. And Bharti ma'am, you were too good with the pilgrimages. And of course, Manika ma'am, you kick-started it so beautifully. I think this is what our India is all about.
Trilok sir, sometimes glitches
When
are
we
always
say
for...
namaste, as sir said, Rashna ma'am, you're saying something, I suppose.
Yeah, I said technical glitches at times are for the betterment only. I was seeing you for quite some time and I wanted you to speak when we are talking about Incredible India. And yes, Rathod sir logged out and you automatically came into picture. So this is how India is. We don't have to call people. You realize the need of the situation.
That's
And
the beauty
till
of
the time
that.
Rajesh sir joins in, we would like to have few words from you, sir.
I would just say India is a place where, we do not have any apprehensions. If somebody is in problem, we are always there to help each other. If somebody, you don't need invitation. Like best thing is हमें invite करने की आवश्यकता नहीं पड़ती है. We are just there for everyone. Like here, I felt there was a technical glitch. I just pitched and I roped myself in because I was in almost, I was gaga about all this, what it has been happening. Rashna ma'am, you are doing a great job otherwise also. But today's session was all incredible India. Yes, India is incredible. We may have lost our sheen with the money matters. You know, we were a golden bird at one point of time, and today we may not be that much, but yes, we are bouncing back.
I'm so sorry because there was a power failure
Rajesh sir,
and
good
there was
evening.
connectivity problem. So Raju ma'am, so last slides, do you need once again?
No, sir, I finished off with it. It was almost the last dish.
Okay, all
Thank
right,
you.
great. So
Mr.
Raju ma'am,
Rajesh, good evening.
Namaste, Bis sir. Welcome and
Namaste. I was filling in the gap when you were not here. That's what incredible India is all about.
Wow. So
Right? Thank you. Carry on, please. Carry on with the program.
absolutely commendable show, Raju ma'am. We could feel the nostril stirring, assailing aroma of variety spices and flavors of 28 different states of India. Indeed, mouth-watering and finger-licking dishes. Awesome. Thanks a lot. So now I would like to request Miss Urmimala Das, Urmi ma'am, a US Fulbright scholar, a versatile genius, a graceful dancer, poetry in motion on the floor. Her aesthetic sensibility and motivational reflections are worth appreciating. Let's see what she has in her store to showcase the inexhaustible resources of this great nation. Urmi ma'am, kindly open the Pandora's box.
Right. Thank you so much, Rajesh sir. It's been a great opportunity for me to be here in this platform and to showcase about Indian classical and folk dances. As we all know that India is a land of rich cultural heritage, and dance plays a very important role, whether it's a festival, wedding sessions, or for the morning, dance has been a part of her life. There are about 8 different types of classical dance form in India and a variety of folk dances from each and every part of a country. So today I'm going to give a little presentation on about few of these classical dance form and 2 of the folk dance form. But before I start this presentation, I would like to demonstrate a small little verse from Natya Shastra. It is a verse which is written by Varat Muni, 200 BCE. So it goes this way. Yatho hasta, tatho drishti, yatho drishti, tatho manaha, yatho manaha, tatho bhavaha, yatho bhavaha, tatho rasaha. Means where the hand goes, the eye should follow there. Where the eyes are, the mind should be there. And where the mind is, there rises expressions. And where there is expressions, there is emotion. So in the dance form, the right emotion, when it's emoted out from you, it connects with the audience. It tells a story. And that is what about our dance form in India. There are different expressions. They are called 9 or Nava Rasa. Nava means 9 and Rasa means emotions. The first one, let me describe a few of them. Shringar, beauty, happiness, love. Hasyam, laughter. Krodham, anger. Bibitsam, disgusting. No. Adbhutam. Karunyam, compassion. Sorrow. Veeram, bravery. Shantam, tranquility, peace. So these are some of the 9 Ravarasas which you often find in our dance performances. There are different elements in our dance, especially in the Indian classical dance form, especially hand gestures. These hand gestures, mostly there are about 54 different single hand gestures and double hand gestures. Beside the Navarasa, the 9 expressions, we also have the body movements, and which I'm going to show you more in details with some of these Indian classical dance forms. So allow me to share some of the videos and a little description about each of them. So the first one, I'm going to talk about Bharatnatyam. So one of the ancient dance form of our country. The Bharatnatyam comes from the Tanjore village from Tamil Nadu. It has the 3 important elements, which is called Nrit, which means pure dance. Then we have the Natya, that is the drama. And we have the Nritya, which means a combination of dance and drama. Here in this particular item, what we're going to show you is a description of Lord Shiva, or we call it Nataraj, whom we consider as a dancer that he was the creator of this dance form. So let's have a glimpse about a Bharatnatyam dance form.
Ma'am, please maximize it, ma'am. Ma'am, volume is not there.
We can't
Can you hear the music?
No, ma'am, no music. We are not able to hear. Or ma'am, if you just, ma'am, should I play from here?
Ma'am, go to more and just click on share audio, share sound. You can see more.
Oh, okay, I think Rajesh, you can go ahead and share it.
All right, so ma'am,
so you can pause it after every performance.
So ma'am, you can just stop sharing, then I can share.
Right. So I'm not going to waste this time when Rajesh is going to share, but I would like to say this Bharatnatyam dance form has been a very old form of dance, and we're using the hand gestures, which is known as Natya Rambe. And this dance form always talks about different stories. And the stories about mythological stories, which has been taken from Mahabharata, Upanishad, and Ramayana. So let's have this dance performance on Bharatnatyam.
Namah Shivaya. Sarira Madhavisakya Pari Sami Padati Sari Vigarisa Sami Padati Padati Tatata.
Oh, wow, wonderful.
Well, that was Bharatnatyam. And now we are going to talk a little bit about Odissi dance form. So the Odissi dance form is one of the very ancient surviving dance form. And here, one of the most beautiful part of this dance form is that they use something called chauko, means a square, which signifies with the Lord Jagannath. It also uses called Tribhanga, that is the head, chest, and the hip, which are formed in the 3 different formation of Tribhanga. In this dance form, both ladies and men performs. And the beautiful, the costume that you will be able to see here in this performance is mainly taken from all the sculptures which we see in the Konark temple. So let's see the Odissi dance form. Next, we have the Kathak. Kathaks come from the northern part of our country. It has a great influence of Persian culture. Kathak dance form are based on 3 different schools, that is Lucknow Gharana, Varanasi Gharana, and Jaipur Gharana. One of the beauty of Kathak dance is the going round, which is swirling in the round and all over the stage, and using the footwork, where you can see that the dancer is wearing some bells, which we call as a ghungru. This bells helps to keep the rhythm fast and faster as it moves in and around the audience. So let's watch the Kathak dance form. Next, we have Kathakali. One of the beauty of Kathakali is their facial expressions. Once you're going to see this, you will realize the face looks as if somebody's wearing a mask. No, but it's not a mask, but it is a paint, an organic paint, which needs almost 2.5 hours to 3 hours to make this makeup. And the beautiful headgear and the costumes makes this dance very unique. It needs a tremendous training, almost a decade, to understand and to do in the right form. This particular dance form comes from the state of Kerala, the God's own country. The stories talks about from the Puranas, Mahabharatas, and Ramayana. So let's watch Kathakali dance form. Mohiniyattam. Mohiniyattam, the dance of the enchantresses, or from the state of Kerala, God's own country. The drama, the dance is believed to be named after Mohini, that is the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. In Mohiniyattam, it involves a graceful movement of the hands and the hip, which broaden the hip, and it moves from one side to another. In Mohiniyattam, it is often the person, the lady dresses up in white, and it looks beautiful. So let's have the Mohiniyattam dance form. Next, we have the Kuchipudi dance form. It was founded by Sirindhar Yogi in the 17th century in Andhra Pradesh of India, again in the southern part of our country. It usually begins with some rituals, especially by sprinkling of the holy water and also burning of incense in the stage. One of the beauty about this Kuchipudi dance form is its gracefulness. And it also helps to teach how each and every child can balance some kind of a pot or balance on a small little plate. So it again needs a vigorous exercise and training to our students. The dancer performs this footwork rhythmically to the music while balancing it on the head. So let's watch Kuchipudi dance form. Okay, those were some of the Indian classical dance form. Beside these dance form, there are Manipuri and Kshatriya from the northeastern part of our country. But we also have some folk dances, which might need so much of training, but it can be worked out in a community where people dances enjoy. So one of this folk dance is Garba dance from the land of Gujarat. Here, the movement of the hands or clapping together is the beauty of this dance. It is often performed during Navaratra. Navaratra means the 9 nights where the Hinduism or the Hindu people pray to Lord the Durga, goddesses Durga. She gives blessing to each of the people who performs it. That's what they feel in Gujarat. So let's watch Garba dance form.
कहने को तू खेल है तेरा मेरा साझा पर मेरा दिल है पतंग और तेरी नजर मांझा मुझे क्यों लिपटी पतंग जुड़ी जुड़ी जा.
And the last dance form that I'm going to present in front of you all is the Bhangra dance from the land of Punjab. The people are very joyous and very energetic. That's what you're going to see it in this dance form. They uses various kind of props. One of them is called the chap. Chap is like a wooden plank which can be closed and open, which makes a lot of large clapping sounds, which gives more joy to the dancers. This particular Bhangra dance is often performed during the wedding season, but the most important is performed during the harvest season and during the month of April. So let's watch Bhangra. That was all about in a short span of time. I know we have a very limited time, but this is a beautiful way of showing about the dances of our country. So I come to the end of my presentation. At the end, I would like to say that after watching this presentation, I'm sure whoever has never tried dancing will try at least once. Because for me, I feel that dance is a hidden language which not only touches your heart, but your soul. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Yogesh sir, I've given you unmute option, and I think again there is technical glitches from Rajesh sir's side. So you can start, and then when sir joins in, he will introduce you. Because today, as it is, we are going little here and there with the mission vision. We will be doing at the end. So kindly start your presentation, Mr. Yogesh sir.
Of Namaskar, everybody. Actually, my video is with Rajesh sir, so he has to play my video. But before that, I will just speak something about my topic given. And once Rajesh sir will join, then only he will just show the video.
So
So
let me
the
also
top.
try. Let me also try. Meanwhile, you start talking. I will also try because there is a network glitches in Mumbai also. So till then, you can
Yeah,
start.
yeah, fine. So my topic given to me is Shining India, Bharat Uday. India has emerged from a long period of economic hibernation. Today, Indians command a high respect throughout the world. The emergence of the country as an important player in the software and IT sector has led to recognize by all developed countries of the ability, reliability, and competency of the educated Indian youth. Apart from booming agriculture output, there is maintained growth in high in cost services like trade, hotels, transport, and communication. Commercial services also reflected a handsome growth during the year. The country is heading towards the target of zero borrowing, one of the greatest strengths of India, said by the finance minister of our country. India is one among the three nations in the world that make supercomputers, the United States and Japan being the other two nations. India is one of the 6 countries that launch satellites. The place value system and the decimal system were developed in India in 100 BC. By the volume of the pill products, India's pharmaceutical industries is the second largest in the world after China. India has the second largest community of software development after USA. India has the second largest network of highway after the USA. For showcasing each and all these things, Shining India, we have a beautiful video which will just show us how the India is just shining. Bharat Uday. I request Madam or Rajesh sir to please show the video so that we can even understand better how the India is shining.
Can you please play, Yogesh sir?
Sir, you play. You have the video. Kindly please play the video.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay. Is it visible?
Yeah, very much.
Wonderful, wonderful. Great. Amazing.
With this, thank you very much and namaste.
Amazing, amazing, awesome,
Thank you.
awesome, awesome, Yogesh sir. No words to express how efficiently you brought forth all the salient features of this great nation. How promising India is, how brilliantly it's marching ahead and establishing its credentials as a mighty nation. How gratifying is the idea that by 2050, India will be the economic superpower of the world. Amazing. So what a lovely video you have shown to all our global viewers, and really, it has established us in a very um, thankful manner. And before I proceed ahead, I would really like to just make a comment on the wonderful the show presented by Urmi ma'am. Urmi ma'am, what a profound knowledge and lovely reflections. Fabulous, fantastic, amazing, commendable. How brilliantly you gave the audience a peep into its rich treasure of classical dances. I know the constraint of time compelled you to move on, but we wanted to witness each dance form for a longer duration. Thanks a lot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we come towards the end of this program, we would like to share with you about Global Educators Fraternity. So I would like to, ma'am, would you like to show the screen? Share the screen.
Today the network is not stable in Maharashtra.
All right.
And sir, just a request, our core team has just now decided that after such a fantastic description about India, the core team has just messaged me that today we can miss out the mission and vision because Mr. Yogesh, Mr. Saroj Bhati ma'am, Urmila, Mala ma'am, Ranju ma'am, and Manita ma'am had closely, very nicely portrayed the mission and vision. So for today, we can skip that.
Right, ma'am. Right.
Just let me,
Okay,
I
fine.
would like to
Wonderful.
spotlight the other speaker also before we.
Okay, fine, ma'am. So it was really commendable, and my heartfelt gratitude to all the wonderful co-panelists, the presenters who made this evening very, very delightful and cherishing. So once again, I would like to appreciate Manika ma'am for giving us such a wonderful, the time, the glorious time, right? Since I said, this Paleolithic, Mesolithic ages and all. So I could really go even beyond that, maybe starting from hominids, hominoids, right? A Neanderthal man, or maybe this way, Erectus, Indicus, Erectus, this. So, okay, up to Homo sapiens. So it was a wonderful time. Then Saroj ma'am really beautifully, they described all the religious, places, the places of worship. Then, of course, Ranju ma'am, really 28 states, how beautifully covered. Urmi ma'am, amazing ma'am. Really, I think, I'm sure that everyone who is watching this program on Facebook Live must have fallen in love with different classical dance forms of India. Amazing, that I would even love, like to inculcate this thing in all our children, right? Boys or girls, because even boys can learn, Kathak and any other dance form. And last but not the least, Yogesh, the way you projected India, my heart is heaving high with a lot of pride and emotions. What India is. India is amazing. So, ma'am, before we come towards the end of the program and you just take over for the word of thanks, I would like to share my screen And I would request everyone to rise for the national anthem of India. And it's a beautiful national anthem which is sung by all the music maestros of the country, right from Lata ji, Asha ji, and Jagjit Singh ji, Bhimsen Joshi ji, and it will be a pleasure listening to them. I feel like not to sing along, but to keep my eyes closed and just listen and be completely just, I'll say submerged into the beautiful ambience they created, through their golden voices. So here I would like to share my screen and would like to.
Sir, 1 second. I would request.
Yes, ma'am.
Rathod sir, 1 second. I would request everybody, please, since it is a national anthem and on digital platform, we cannot stand as a respect. So we would request all our guests who have joined us on Zoom, please switch off your videos, and as a respect for the country, please stand up for the national anthem, but please switch off your video, because technically if we stand, we may not have a perfect posture which may be visible on screen. So kindly,
Yes, so
all
we
of you,
can
please
stand up.
request everybody, please close up your video. The video should be muted for a while. Request each one of you, please switch off your videos for a while.
Yes, very nice, very nice. So, ma'am, should we start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नाम तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय
Bharat Mata Ki!
Jai!
Bharat Mata Ki!
Jai!
Bharat Mata Ki!
Jai!
Thank you very
Jai.
much. Please be seated. Great. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, over to you, Rachna ma'am.
Yes, Rajesh, for today's session, I just have one word: standing ovation. That's it. We do not have any other words to describe.
My team really, undoubtedly, each one of them, they presented the glory and the eminence of this great nation, right? And we are feeling so proud to be the citizens of this great nation, which has been the world leader, right, since times immemorial. So that's great, amazing, wonderful. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, as I said, standing ovation for the commendable work, whether it be the folk dance, the cuisine, travel spots, religious spots, and all the top millionaires, CEOs. So how beautifully it was covered in, yes, it took 10-15 minutes due to technical glitches, it took extra, but no words to express. And we all know India is a city of so many cultural heritage. So one word, unity in diversity. So it's my honor to take a formal vote of thanks. And Rajesh sir, see, when I asked you to present India, I knew I was doing a right job. And Urmi Mala, ma'am, the way you have expressed that even if we don't talk, our facial expression, our body speaks about everything. Mr. Yogesh has showed the all top Indians booming the commercial world. Manika ma'am, Ranju ma'am, and Saroj ma'am, they have reflected the religious cushion. And in such a short time, you have brought all the 28 states together. So nobody could have done better than this. And to add to the spice, we had Mr. Tilok Singh Bessa who joined us. So it was really an honor that you have joined us. And we also had Mr. Sahdev Singh Ji, who is Under Secretary Ministry of Government of India, who joined us to watch how are we presenting India. But due to he did not wish to be interrupted in between, but he joined for quite some time. So a sincere thank you to all the moderators of 7 days, all the countries, moderators, speakers, guests, those who all are watching us live. And I can see most of the educators have joined us individually. Today it will not be possible to give a thank you, but a heartfelt thank you. And India couldn't have been described in a much better way. So I today I am short of words, sir. So I bow down to all of you and proud to be an Indian with this. Jai Hind, and we all close down for today. Tomorrow, same time, with another country. Tomorrow we will be having Indonesia from 6:30 onwards. So do join us to know more about Indonesia, what Indonesia offers to us. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Chaliye, wonderful.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for providing such a wonderful, tremendous information our country, India. I proud to be an Indian and unite our India at a single platform through a global educators fraternity. So thank you very much, ma'am, for providing wonderful information and opportunity for about our India. Thank you very much.
All right. And we would like to hear, ma'am, a little bit from Bist, sir. If just he shares 2 lines.
I will just say, Rajesh sir, you rock. The way you created this, just the chords were connected so beautifully, and all the speakers were one better than the other. I really loved. Normally, I don't attend for so long. I started, I changed, but I could not stop, and I came again, and just to see as to what happening, and your way of taking the things forward. As a moderator, you were amazingly good. Ranju ma'am, Manika ma'am, then Urmila ma'am, then Savita ma'am. Everybody was one better than the other. The people whom I heard. In between, I was out.
Sir,
I did not hear
sir, it was done on a very short notice. The commendable part is just 2 to 3 days notice. All this was prepared. Just last week, I connected with Rajesh sir. That sir, this is in my mind, and in such a short notice.
Ma'am, I tell you, just for a while, if it is off the record, but still, I think even if we are online on Facebook Live, like I was speaking to Manika ma'am, and when she shared, I sat with my history teacher, and we really discussed at length everything, from Indus Valley civilization down to modern times. So that was really amazing, like a life skills trainer, like this. That way, just making in-depth study of our past, of our history. So that's amazing. Like Saroj ma'am also, I asked ma'am how many slides. She said it's 30 slides. I said, oh my God, ma'am. And she said, I would like to also showcase some videos, through that I would like to share, like Ganga Aarti at Varanasi, or maybe church, proceedings and all. So that was really amazing. And Ranju ma'am, मैं तो सही बताऊं, had it been really just an offline kind of a show followed by a good dinner. Really, and my standing invitation to all from Jammu. If you say we can meet anyone and party from my side, Bis sir, अच्छा आप तो उधर बैठे नहीं, आपसे क्या रहने वाला था, आप आ